An office worker enjoys a quiet lunch while browsing a short English post. The break feels slower than usual. They are going to save one expression for later. Learning fits perfectly into small pockets of time. Noah shows a visitor how to request a taxi through an app. He explains each step slowly. The visitor manages it and smiles proudly. Noah feels glad for the success. During lunch, many people scroll quickly through their phones without thinking. One person chooses a short English story instead of the usual feed. They are going to read just until their food is gone. By the end of the break, they feel both full and quietly proud. Emma starts her morning with a light English book. She reads slowly, paying attention to each new word. She whispers difficult lines to check her pronunciation. The calm morning helps her feel confident. During break, I look at a short English message on my phone. I read it once for meaning and once for structure. The whole thing takes only a minute or two. Even so, I feel my English stays awake. Rain taps softly on the window as a learner curls up with an English story. The gray sky makes the room feel even cozier. They are going to finish this chapter before the rain stops. Outside is wet and noisy, but inside, the only sound that matters is the flow of words. Sophia enters a high-end store to buy a soft cashmere scarf to complete her winter outfit. She feels shy because she wants to speak English naturally. She says, "I'm looking for something warm and elegant," and the staff brings perfect options. Sophia leaves feeling warm, not just from the scarf, but from her growing confidence in English. Jason shows a small item he carries daily. He describes its use and meaning. Members enjoy hearing personal stories. He feels more open speaking. In the corner of his living room stood a soft, old chair he loved. One rainy afternoon, he sat in that chair and read an English page just to relax. The comfort of the chair made the reading easier, almost effortless. It became his reading chair, his safe space for growth. Every evening he returned to it, letting the chair's softness hold him while the stories carried him forward. The chair didn't teach him English, but it created the perfect place to learn. A blank page waits in an English notebook at the start of the day. A learner writes today's date at the top and copies a single sentence from a book. They are going to add one reflection about how that sentence relates to their life. Slowly, the pages begin to tell a story of effort and awareness. Ava visits a luxurious fragrance corner, not sure she can describe scents well in English. She says, "I'd like something soft with a clean finish," and the consultant brings several elegant options. She chooses one that feels truly her. Ava realizes using English naturally helps her express subtle preferences. Jason uses his break time to read an English business book. Some terms are new, so he practices pronouncing them carefully. The reading helps him feel more prepared for meetings. A young man walks beneath tall trees, forming simple English thoughts as he moves. The rhythm of his steps matches the rhythm of his sentences. He is going to write down one idea when he gets home. The walk becomes both exercise and language practice. After many difficult English presentations, I finally understood the journey. Every mistake, pause, and hesitation was part of learning. English became less scary and more meaningful. That shift in mindset changed the way I approach my career. Jason hears a tourist asking for food recommendations. He suggests a nearby cafe with simple dishes. He describes the menu in easy English. The tourist seems excited to try it. I tried ordering from the restaurant over the phone in English, and it felt twice as hard without body language. I asked the staff to repeat several times. When I hung up, I wasn't fully sure everything was correct. That call convinced me I need to practice listening to English without subtitles. Henry wants to ask Grace about a monthly bus pass. He fears mispronouncing monthly. He asks, "How much is the monthly pass?" Slowly. Grace explains, and Henry feels relieved. Olivia describes a place in simple English. Members try to guess the location. She practices using adjectives clearly. The activity makes learning enjoyable. Grace reads an English article while waiting for her meal. She practices pronouncing descriptive words. The short break becomes a learning opportunity. She enjoys the simple progress. Emma helps a tourist understand the night train schedule. She explains which platform opens later. The tourist listens carefully. Emma feels proud of her English clarity. A student closes their laptop and opens a small English quote instead. The contrast feels refreshing. They are going to repeat the line twice before returning to work. A few seconds of language clears the mind.
During break, I give myself 5 minutes to read a short English text. I choose something easy so I do not feel pressure. Even a few minutes are enough to learn something new. These small habits help me grow steadily.
In the cleaning supplies aisle, Fong wants a small bottle of detergent instead of a large one. The labels all look similar, and he hesitates before asking a staff member in English. He says, "Do you have a smaller size of this?" while pointing at the big bottle. The staff finds a smaller version for him, and Fong realizes that one clear English sentence can quickly solve his problem. Noah needs more napkins and wants to ask Sophia, the foreign waitress. He hesitates over napkin. He says, "Can I have more napkins, please?" Slowly. Sophia brings them, boosting Noah's confidence. Two friends sit side by side, looking at the same English text on a screen. One reads while the other listens, smiling at each mistake. They are going to switch roles on the next paragraph. Laughter mixes with learning, and both become easier to share. Olivia assists a tourist searching for a pharmacy. She gives clear directions and mentions a nearby landmark. The traveler walks away confidently. Daniel wants to ask Olivia where the cashier is. He worries about cashier. He says clearly, "Where is the cashier?" Olivia points it out, and Daniel feels confident. Noah loves reading before bed, so he chooses a short English story each night. He struggles with some phrases and repeats them softly. The calm evening helps him focus on clear pronunciation. He ends the day feeling accomplished. On nights when the power went out, he lit a small candle and sat quietly in the soft glow. One night, he picked up his English booklet and read a page while the flame flickered gently. The warm light made everything feel slower and more meaningful. Reading English in that calm darkness became unexpectedly beautiful. Even after the electricity returned, he sometimes turned off the lights and kept the candle just to recreate that peaceful moment. The candle didn't teach him English, but it taught him how to focus. Lily picks an object from her bag and describes it. She uses color, size, and purpose. Members guess correctly. She feels happy with her clarity.